Tonight, we know Cincinnati Police Chief Tom Streicher's last day on the job, March 18th. After a 40-year career, the chief is starting to say his goodbyes.
A fellow Elder High School grad, Dennis Janson, has known him for many, many years. He spent yesterday with the chief, one of his last days on the job. Denny?
That's right, Clyde and Tanya. The chief was very candid and forthcoming with photographer Dwayne Slavey and myself about what he'll miss, how he honors the profession, and knowing when it's time to go.
At this very early hour, he's just another guy trying to fend off the advances of time. Long before dawn breaks, he's breaking a sweat at Mercy Healthplex, Western Hills. 4 times a week, this is how Cincinnati Police Chief Tom Streicher starts his day. A rigorous 75-minute workout driven by trainer Marty Sloan. 325 reps with weights, crunches, curls, interspersed with face-to-face boxing work.
Some say that this workout with Marty Sloan here is a metaphor for what you're going to face the rest of the day.
It could be. It could be. The Hamilton County Chiefs Association meets the first Wednesday of every month, so we'll do that at 9. And then I've got a deposition with an attorney from the Enquirer. The Enquirer's suing me.
The workout helps clear the mental agenda, setting a tone not just for his day, but for the entire force.
It's good for the street-level cops to see those of us who have been around for decades to stay in decent shape.
That routine's soon to change. Today was to have been his second to last day on the job, but that's on hold for several weeks.
Unfortunately, there's some unfinished business about whether or not there's going to be a merger between the Sheriff's Department and the Cincinnati Police Department, and so the search for a new chief was suspended.
So with the end of his 40 years of service still not clearly in sight, he'll keep on doing what he does. Same for his wife, Kathy, who follows Tom into the gym, where she sets her very own high bar for physical fitness. That's just the start of the Streicher's day. There is plenty more to attend to, but then again, it is early. A shower and breakfast later, Tom Streicher is in Amberley Village with Hamilton County Police Chief colleagues for their regular monthly meeting. Wednesdays, though, wasn't typical.
Rick, how you doing, buddy?
Chief, how you doing?
Good, buddy. How are you?
Congratulations on everything.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Now, therefore, be it proclaimed by the Hamilton County Association of Chiefs of Police that Colonel Thomas H. Streicher, Jr. is recognized and congratulated for his exemplary and dedicated service.
From the bottom of my heart, this has really been a privilege and an honor to be able to say I'm one of all of you, and I mean that sincerely. So, thank you, all of you guys. They're good people. They're sharp people. All of them are deeply committed. So, yeah, it made me feel really good to have them recognize years of service and stuff. They're just good people.
People who often need an advocate. Case in point, Streicher won't reveal the names of officers involved in a motorcycle gang shootout, so he's being sued by the Enquirer. That required him to submit to a deposition that exhausted the rest of his morning. While the chief's agenda may unfold at a brisk pace, one notices that his driving doesn't.
Actually, they make fun of me at work because of how I drive. They do. They all, grandpa and all that stuff. But I think it's, in the early...
An example.
Well, it does. And in the early years, I, for whatever reason, was at a lot of really, really bad accidents.
Your dad was a commander.
Yeah, past commander.
Yeah, right. And you know what? I've been in the American Legion for 65 years this year.
Really?
And he would have been too.
Ray Phillips, a boyhood friend of Tom Streicher's seniors, is donating a World War II Luger to the Cincinnati Police Museum in his memory. The donation is a poignant reminder that professions like soldiering and policing that necessitate bearing arms leave more than mementos.
The hardest part about it is how much it affects you emotionally and mentally, and you don't realize it, that it's affecting you. And sometimes, unfortunately, it manifests itself in strange ways. I mean, people become withdrawn, or some people become overly aggressive. Everybody gets affected by what you see and hear and are part of every single day.
Tom Streicher will take 40 years of those experiences, good and bad, encouraging and disheartening, realistic yet optimistic, into retirement. He has no regrets.
Am I ready for it? I don't know that you're ever ready for something so influential in your life to suddenly come to an end, but I know in my heart and in my mind that it's time to move on, and part of the reason for that is because there's so many young, bright, energetic, really caring and thoughtful and super intelligent people coming up in the ranks behind me that you almost feel like, get out of the way.
That was Dennis Janson reporting, and what a great report it was. So who's going to take over? The 5 assistant chiefs will share the task, a different one in charge each week. As for a permanent replacement, that's on hold. The city and county are awaiting the results of a study to see the possible benefits of merging the police and sheriff's departments. If they merge, they wouldn't need another chief, of course.
He's seen a lot of history in that
Yes,
role, though.
has.
A lot of history.